Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and welcome to this video. Here we are again. So I apologize if there's any noise. My parents are home. My parents are walking back and forth, no, and making a lot of sounds. I said that I was going to film, so they are trying to be quiet, but it is not always that is a success. Today I'm going to be talking about my book tattoo. Can you see it? I got it. It's difficult. I asked you guys in a previous video if you wanted me to make a video about my tattoo, just talking a little bit about why I got it, and it seemed like you guys wanted me to do it, so I thought, why not? So first of all, I just want to mention like all of my tattoos, because people have in general asked about my tattoos. You have probably seen this a few times, and I got this when I was 17 in Greece. It basically just an infinity sign with 3 hearts representing my mom, my dad, and myself. And don't worry about getting a tattoo in a fortune country, stuff like that. In this place, my parents got a tattoo the year before, so everything was fine, and we like kind of know the owner, so everything was fine. Then I also have a quote on my shoulder blade, back-ish, that says, "Work hard in silence, let your success make the noise," that I got January 2015 with one of my friends here in Denmark. And then I also got the book. I'm just trying to show you it the best way. That was not a good way that I can. And obviously got this while I was in Greece this year, which was a few weeks ago, around 2 weeks now. And why did I get it? Basically, normally when we go to Greece, we kind of want a tattoo because it's a lot cheaper down there than Denmark, but this place is still really good, so like no worries. I knew I wanted a tattoo, but I thought in the start that I wanted a deer to represent my grandfather. Longer story. And I wanted that on my ankle. And then I kind of like started to change my mind a bit while I was down there, and my parents like told me, why don't you just get a book tattooed? It was more like as a joke in the start, but then I was like, you know what, that's not a bad idea. And I kind of looked up design for like a book tattoo, and I found a photo that I really liked, which is basically the exact same thing I have on my arm now, just with some more shadows and stuff. And then I was not, okay, then I knew the design, then I was not quite sure of where I wanted it. The thing is, even though I have 3 tattoos, I'm still a chicken when it comes to tattoos. And I really don't want it places where I've heard that it should hurt a lot. And I wanted it on my wrist at first, but people have told me that it hurt, and I don't want it to hurt more than necessary. And then I thought on my forearm would look good as well, which is where I have it right now. No regrets. I think I actually like it better here, also with the size and everything. I like it. And yeah, so that's kind of like why I got it, this story. And then just like quickly to describe the pain, because it is a weird feeling getting a tattoo. I know in some way it does hurt, kinda, but it's a weird feeling. I would personally say it's more like a burning feeling, but obviously that's different from person to person. This was definitely the tattoo that hurt the most compared to the other 2 that I have. There was a few times where I was making funny faces and was like, oh, this hurts, but because it's not so big, it wasn't really such a huge problem for me. But I remember, this is also my first tattoos where there's shadows, and I remember when he was changing the needles to shadows, my mom told me like, oh, Sophie, this is probably going to feel different. And I was like, huh? I was so scared. I was really scared that it was going to hurt more, but I actually couldn't feel it. So that was like fine. So on a scale from 1 to 10, I would say it was 5, because it wasn't like, okay, I could just take it. It was more like, it was easy, I could have done more, but there were still a few times where it was like, oh, nope, that's not comfortable. So yeah. And now to the main point, probably, of this video. What does it mean? The meaning behind my tattoo. Well, there's 2 things. First, pretty basic. I love reading. I love books. Done. Obviously, that's one of the reasons why I decided to get it. The deeper meaning, to make this kind of short, I would say a lot of people that I have met, and I think just a lot of people in general, if not all people, we like to have some sort of thing we enjoy doing, sort of like a getaway from the world, from our thoughts, from everything, from work, from school. For some, it is going to the gym. For others, it's watching a TV show. I also tend to do that. I watch Bones. I love it. It can be reading a book. It can be going for a walk, listening to some music. I think all of us in the world have some sort of getaway to our own little bubble, like that we kind of escape to after we're done with everything for the day and stuff like that. And for me, that's books. Books is my getaway. It's not always been like that. I've always enjoyed reading. I've always enjoyed being in my own little bubble in my fictional world, but it's within the last year that I've enjoyed it as much as I actually do now. And my reading time is very precious to me, and it's something that I want to have every day, and it's something that I love and enjoy, and yeah, like it's important for me. Like for some, it's important to go down and run on a treadmill for an hour. And I would not say reading books has like helped me, but just been so nice when school has been too much, or there has been some other issues that you've just had, or it's just been a stressful day. There's nothing that I love more than just go home, put my PJs on, turn my lights on, and close my curtains and read a book and not read, but drink a nice cup of coffee. I love that, and for me that time is so important of the day. It's so important. For me, reading is also a getaway to get away from the real world and go into my fictional world. Not that I don't like the real world. I love the real world. I'm a happy person. I don't know if it sounds sad, but it's always nice just to dig into your fictional world where you create the world. Basically, you create the characters. It's just so nice. I am talking a lot with my hands. Put them down. But, so reading is just a lot more to me than I just like the book. It's my getaway. It's something that's important to me. My books are my little babies, and my time to read is precious. I love it. Did that make any sense at all? I hope it did. I think if you're a reader, you'll understand. And I really hope that you could see my tattoo. I'm still gonna insert a picture of it later on in this video, so you have a better chance to see it if you, for some sort of reason, could not see it, because I have no idea if you can see it. But, yeah. So, I have another thing. I want you guys to leave some video suggestions down below, because I have a review going up on Friday, and I have a TMI Tag BookTube edition going up next week. But I want your guys' suggestions to what I could do, so because you're the one that's going to watch my videos, so it's kind of important that you like what I put up. But, yeah, I'll see you guys on Friday already for a review, so, I'll see you on Friday. Bye!